Welcome back to the channel. Let's spill some tea and sip a little drama. You already know what time it is.
Yes. Yeah, it was about Cardi. Like we were saying earlier, like I rap about what's going on in my life at the moment. At the time, well, first of all, I made this album over 9 months. I made the album while I was pregnant. And yeah, I was at an early stage in my pregnancy. And I rushed to the studio to do this verse for her in time for the first week sales, whatever. And
for airtime.
Yeah, for the airtime remix. And literally like 2 days later, I'm all over the internet, I'm being called pussy. I'm pregnant, emotions high, like
hormonal.
Mood swing. And it's someone I dead ass looked at as a friend. Like I understand this industry shit first too, but we was on a texting basis. So I feel like, you tweeted to the world, but we got each other number. You know?
So y'all never talked personally after that, around that?
So then like probably like 2 months later, something like that, she did text me, but by that time I'm like, that ain't even like, I'm not even thinking about that shit no more, you know what I'm saying? So
have y'all spoke since then?
Since the song has dropped?
I haven't spoke since the record came out.
Nope.
Would you be open to the conversation, or you just...
Yeah, I'm open to the conversation. When I don't know, cause I got a baby now and some more shit. Like I got life done kept moving. But yeah, I made that like when the people just now hearing that song. But like I made that song when that was a topic in my life. It wasn't no diss. Like that's just what was happening in my life. Like you talking about buying Big Mama bag? Which my nigga do that? Like I don't need no damn bag. Like.
Phew, Latto pulled up to the Breakfast Club and baby, she did not leave empty-handed. First things first, after months of speculation, side eyes, and internet detectives working overtime, Latto officially confirmed what everybody already suspected. She and 21 Savage are together, and yes, they recently welcomed a baby girl. Now if you've been online for the past few years, this relationship was basically hip-hop's worst-kept secret. Folks had matching vacation photos, matching tattoos, matching backgrounds. The FBI couldn't compete with these fan investigators. Latto said once you start hitting major milestones in life, there's only so much privacy you can maintain. Translation? Sis got tired of y'all figuring it out anyway. And speaking of things she finally addressed, let's get into this Cardi B situation. Latto confirmed that her song, Gimme Dat, was inspired by the fallout from that leaked phone call where Cardi was heard calling her, PSSY ass Latto. Now according to Latto, what hurt the most wasn't the insult itself. It was the fact that she considered Cardi a real friend. The leaked audio surfaced just days after Latto jumped in the studio to record a verse for Cardi's remix, and she says she was also pregnant at the time trying to process everything. Then came the famous designer bag piece offering. But Latto basically said, "Girl, buy me a bag for what?" and fired back on the track with lyrics reminding everyone she already has plenty of luxury bags in her own closet. Cardi wasn't about to stay quiet though. She quickly responded online saying she respects Latto, but feels making things right looks different for different people. Cardi also claims she tried multiple times to reach out privately through Latto, her manager, and even her sister before things became public. So now the internet is split right down the middle. Some people say Latto had every right to address it publicly after being embarrassed publicly. Others are saying Cardi already apologized and tried to fix it, so why keep revisiting it? Meanwhile, fans are also talking about Latto's relationship reveal. Some are praising the healthy co-parenting situation after videos surfaced showing Latto hanging out with the mothers of 21 Savage's other children. Others are still debating the whole situation and questioning the timeline. Either way, one thing is clear. Latto walked into the Breakfast Club and somehow managed to confirm a baby, confirm a relationship, revisit old Cardi B drama, and send social media into complete chaos all before lunchtime.
So Cardi B tweeted this today in regards to the situation with Latto. She said, "I truly understand how you feel, and that's exactly why I chose to apologize publicly, because the disrespect became public. On that call, I didn't even mean to call you that. I didn't mean any harm. There's a difference in what I said versus what I meant. What I could have said was you was too forgiving and gave too much mercy in that situation, but it was a heated conversation and I let my mouth get the best of me. When the call came out, I was 8 months pregnant, had just released my album, and was extremely overwhelmed and emotional. That's not to excuse what I said, but to let you know where I was in my head. I genuinely felt bad about what happened. In 2025 and 26, I made multiple attempts to connect. I spoke with your manager, your sister, and even texted you directly to take full responsibility. I always had love and respect for you. I always wanted to make it right, but making it right looks different for both of us. I wanted to connect with you, but you wanted to address it on your album. I think Cardi B is very mature for taking accountability in this way, and I see a lot of nuance to this situation. So let me break it down and give my perspective. I'm glad that Cardi B is able to acknowledge the nuance of the intent of her statements versus the impact, because what she intended was to differentiate herself from Latto and say that Latto may forgive you, Latto may give mercy, but I'm not. Because she was mad, and that's what she was trying to emphasize. But the impact of what she said ended up hurting Latto's feelings. So I'm glad she's able to acknowledge that. I also think Latto is entitled to take a public controversy and use it in her art, in her music. I think she has a right to address it that way, especially because a public controversy, like, it's fair game, basically. It's fair game when people are talking about you as a celebrity and you're like the talk of tabloids. I think that it's fair to use that as inspiration for your music. But where I think Latto is not being fair is that you do the same thing that you're mad at Cardi for doing. She said something while she was in the heat of the moment, pregnant and hormonal. You then proceed to write a verse while you were pregnant and hormonal and emotional. So it's like, it's kind of a double standard to be mad at her and then turn around and do the exact same thing. I also think the decision of Latto to, like, not call her back, not reach out, not even accept the Birkin bag, it shows that you are being a little bitter. And that's not to say she's not entitled to have her feelings hurt, but it's like, if this is someone you consider a friend, I would think, at least, you would reach out and express why you feel the way you do. What I really think Latto is trying to do is she's trying to use this controversy to promote her album and get ears on it and get people to stream and buy. That's what I personally think she's doing. And the fact that she is intentionally chosen not to talk to Cardi. Now, granted, she was pregnant during all this, but, like, it just feels like you're choosing to stay mad so that you can help sell albums instead of like putting your big girl panties on, being big mama, and just going to talk to a lady, hash it out, and then come to understanding. Like, what I really want for Cardi and Latto to do, call each other, cuss each other out if you need to, come to understanding, and move forward. Because in all honesty, Cardi B and Latto, y'all make good music together. And if anything, if I'm being really honest, if anyone stands to benefit from this, if anyone needs this controversy, it is Latto. Cardi B don't need this. I think Cardi B tweeting this apology shows where her heart is. She genuinely wants to make amends. I truly believe that Cardi is a girl's girl, and if she knows she's fucked up, she will reach out. Latto, look, I'm gonna say something. This is why you gotta be careful with white mom biracials. Latto is choosing to stand her feelings, and because she figured it can help push the album. I mean, and in a way, she was right, because look at us now, we're talking about it. But it's like, Latto, if you really value the relationship, call Cardi, y'all hash it out, and keep it pushing. That's how I see it. It's like Cardi was wrong and she took accountability for it. But for you to choose not to hear her out, put it in the music, and now talk about it, shows me that it's like you're using Cardi for your own needs, if we're keeping it a buck. That's how I see it.
Man, so Cardi B responds to Latto talking about her on the Breakfast Club. She said that she truly understands how she feel, and that's exactly why she chose to apologize, because the disrespect became public. She said on that call she didn't mean to call her that. She didn't mean no harm. Y'all see the rest of what she said. She said she always had love and respect for Latto. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like this just Cardi B being a real one. Most people in the world won't even apologize even when they wrong. Even if people don't like her, you should be able to respect this. Me seeing this, I hope these two women get right and become back cool. I feel like we need more of this, men and women dropping their beef. It's more to life than just having problems with each other. These two had good chemistry on their songs. They need to keep that going. Shorty just had a slip up. We all do that at times. None of us out here is perfect. We all get mad at times. I done said some stuff I wish I could take back too. I feel like female rappers doing their thing and they done came a long way. This is me as a man giving props to a lot of our women out here. Like I said, I hope they get it together. Facts.
Latto, babes, you kind of are pussy. You know what I mean? Being. Since the rap game, when Peach was finna tear you up, you ain't want it with her. You let Nicki walk all over you. You didn't want it with Ice Spice. Shoot, you let your own man walk over you. Like, sorry. You wouldn't even make him get a divorce from his wife before you had a baby with him. Like, you always letting it just run off your back and going for anything. Like, I'm sorry, no shade to a new mother. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to stress you out, but you don't have to be this tough girl you try to portray. Like, it's like you be trying to portray this like tough girl because like, oh, I'm from Atlanta. I'm not from like the outskirts. I'm from Atlanta where it really get like that. Like, baby, it might really get like that around you, but you yourself have never been about that, and that's okay. Sometimes it's okay to just be pretty and rap and be a good person. Like, the tough act, we just never got it. And I'm sure Cardi has told you to your face plenty of times, like, you let too much slide. They play with you too much. No, girl, this is and that. And the same thing she has said to you to your face, she said on the phone that day. And I didn't even hear her say the P word. I guess that was blocked out the call. This whole time I just thought she said, I'm not Latto. Like, don't play with me. But anybody would say that, like, don't play with me. I'm not the one that's going to let it slide and let it roll off my back. Bitch, I'm from the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx. And I don't know. I've never been a fan of people who get mad at the truth. Like, it's okay. You soft. Like, it's all right. We love a soft girl.
And this is the thing, Latto. Waiting until you are on a public platform to promote an album to address someone that you feel like wronged you 9 fucking months ago when they have apologized to you publicly and made multiple attempts to apologize to you is in fact pussy. Yeah, that is pussy behavior. Because if you were so upset, if you were so rah-rah, why the fuck did you not try to check her about it? Why did you never think to just address her publicly? If you were so bothered. Like, if you were genuinely upset, and I believe that you clearly are, why would you wait for it to fester for 9 fucking months to finally say something about it? Especially when you said you have her number. A simple, hey sis, I really don't like the way that was handled and I don't really fuck with that would have sufficed. But you never thought to do any of that. And then for you to conveniently leave out the fact that that lady has tried to reach out to you privately multiple fucking times. Had she not even said anything to you publicly, then it would have been like, oh, the apology needs to be as loud as a disrespect. It would have been that whole narrative. And Cardi responding in a very mature manner lets me know that she did not mean any ill intent to what she said. She has owned what she said multiple fucking times at this point. Both of y'all were pregnant. Emotions were high. However, you chose to fester on it for 9 months because you needed something for your album. And the bar was weak any fucking way.
Might not agree with me, but I don't give a fuck. I think Latto is embarrassed, not mad at Cardi. I think she's embarrassed for herself because in a sense it was true. That's fine. Whatever. But be a G and say you picking and choosing your battles.
If you say something that nasty about me behind my back and I find out about it, I reserve the right to respond or not respond however I see fit. And you don't get to dictate that to me. That's the line of friendship that y'all keep crossing, is that y'all be doing stuff to your homegirl, and then even though you apologize, you feel like they should respond how and when you feel like they should respond because you let your guard down and apologize. No, that's not how that works, and I'm so sorry. This Cardi B and Latto situation does make me a little sad because I love seeing them together. I think they have great chemistry on and off camera, in and out the studio. But the fact of the matter is this: even though Cardi B did just address it again and apologize and say, I let my mouth get the best of me, that's not how I meant it, it came out wrong, you still said it, and you were screaming at the top of your lungs when you said it, and then you asked me to be on your song either before or after the fact. So you could have hit me up before it ever even came out that happened, but you chose to just keep it on the hush and act like it didn't. That's the problem that I'm having with y'all saying that Latto should have just addressed it right then and there. Honestly, that would have pissed me off more than the fact that you said it. It's the fact that you didn't tell me that you said it. If I say something that nasty about one of my friends out of turn, I'm going to tell you that I said it because I never want you to hear that coming from somebody else. I would rather you hear it coming from me. And whatever you choose to do with that information after that is on you. Like I said, this is not a Cardi B bash session. Love Cardi, she's my Libra sister, but girl, I want y'all to just make it up.
I want to say this because y'all don't speak New York. A lot of y'all be a little bit discombobulated by the stuff we say. Y'all have to chill off of Cardi. Y'all have to chill off of Cardi with that Latto shit. Y'all really do. Now, trust me, I get where it could have been a little bit unhinged to say, I'm not pussy ass Latto. I get it. However, if you're from where I'm from, she didn't mean the girl was pussy. What she was referring to specifically is the idea that that girl would refriend somebody who was trying to demolish her. So I wouldn't do something along that scary ass line of behavior. If she did not like Latto, I just want to be very clear. If she did not like her, that I'm not pussy ass Latto would have came with a whole lot more shit. It would have came with, I'm not her and she's this and she's that and I'm not. But it didn't. It was a very clear statement. I'm not moving like she's moving. Relax.
So let me get this straight. Y'all want Latto to patch things up with Cardi B because she patched things up with Ice Spice? Am I the only one who heard that audio? Cardi literally said, you think I'm pussy, you think I'm Latto? And that's the woman y'all want her to be friends with again? And that be our problem because y'all don't understand the principle of things. You, as my friend, should not be talking about me like that. Cardi B, out of anybody, should know how the industry works, how fans work. Everybody wants them to beef. People love when the women rappers are beefing. Shoot, people love when the guy rappers are beefing too. Latto understands that there was nothing too personal. It wasn't that deep, like she said on The Breakfast Club. Hence why she squashed it. Cardi B took Latto being mature as being weak and then said, I'll get you a bag. I'm so sorry. Latto said, it's all right. My mama gave me a bag, a couple bags actually. I'm good. I'm cool on this friendship. Latto can forgive, but she doesn't have to befriend Cardi again. Latto putting her response to Cardi B in that rap, in that song, was honestly one of the smartest things she could have done. Now that's marketing.
Hey y'all, so happy Thursday. Don't mind me doing a little work, but peep. So I know y'all saw Latto's interview with the Breakfast Club, and she talked about how the verse on Give Me That was for Cardi, and gave the illusion that, you know, her and Cardi haven't talked, or whatever the case may be, right? But then Cardi then comes on X to definitely confirm that she has actually tried to reach out to Latto. Reached out to her sister and multiple people close to her. And here's the thing. I like both ladies, right? But what I do know, I'm sorry, but astrology gonna always play a big part. Cardi taking accountability for what she said, perfect, right? But I feel like, again, she still could have went to Latto if she felt like she was being too soft and forgiving. She could have easily told her that instead of discussing her with other people and then for it to come out the way that it did. So it's like a catch-22. But for Latto to go on the Breakfast Club interview and leave out the part where Cardi was trying to reach out to her and even spoke to her sister Brooklyn. No tea, no shade. I love Capricorns. My mom is a Capricorn. But I will definitely say with Caps, they will definitely have selective amnesia, and they will definitely leave out intricate details to continue to kind of look like the victim. Now, like I said, I like both ladies, but Latto should have brought that point out. Like, well, Cardi did try to reach out, and it would have behooved her to say, I just didn't want to talk to her. I didn't want to accept her apology. Like, it's okay. Because some people, people can apologize and you don't have to accept it. You can really move on with life. Like, that's okay. And here's the thing. Latto shouldn't have been scared to say that. Instead of making it seem like Cardi never reached out or we haven't talked. When you know damn well she was trying to reach out to you to talk to you. So that's my only caveat, but I appreciate Cardi's honesty, and it shows how she's pivoting and adulting at this point. But I will say, when a Libra is unevolved, they love to talk about people. Yeah, they will talk about them instead of bringing their grievances to the person that the subject is about. And they'll sit here and talk about it with other people And then when when it's confronted face to face, it's a bunch of excuses when all they had to do was talk to you. So yeah. But nevertheless, I understand Cardi and where she was coming from. But Latto, she could have been honest instead of trying to like keep up the facade that, okay, fine, it's no beef, but don't act like she ain't try to reach out when you know she did. So, yeah.
Now that's how you do an apology. Humility, accountability, trying to make things right, stating how you try to make things right, but still leaving the conversation open-ended on the, you want to address it on your album. That's how you do an apology. And not really even just an apology, just how you address something. She said, yeah, I got too ahead of myself and I should have done this. I wish I would have done this because this is what I really meant. Not what I said in the moment, because that's not where I was. And I will take accountability for that. Humility, by not coming on and popping her shit, knowing what she did was wrong. And just flat out saying, I wish we could have reconnected. Because I miss you, friend. That's how you do an apology, yes ma'am.
I just finished Latto's interview on The Breakfast Club, and unfortunately, Cardi was right. It's giving pussy, and it's giving you're copping please, and you want to throw rocks and hide your hands. And that I just can't get with, because, babe, I feel like Latto was entirely valid in her shots that she threw at Cardi on the album. Because, girl, how are you asking me for features? How are you always smiling in my face? Yet behind closed doors, you're arguing with another bitch, and you bring my name into it and talk about, oh, I'm not pussy like Latto. Whoa, why am I getting whacked? So Latto was valid in responding on her album like a rapper should. She took it to the booth, not Twitter, not Instagram. She took it to the booth, babe. To now get on The Breakfast Club and be like, oh, but that wasn't a diss. It was just me talking about what's going on in my life. Babe, it was literally a diss. Like, it was so much of a diss to where all of Cardi's fans have been dragging you up and down every single app since you said it, because they felt hit. You threw a clear shot. I feel like that was a really mature response from Cardi, but I'm sorry, if I was Latto, I wouldn't give a fuck, because, girl, if you're arguing with another bitch, you shouldn't even be thinking about me. Like, don't be talking about how I showed people too much mercy and I'm too forgiving. Keep my name fully out of it. But it's like, I understand what she's saying. I still feel like Latto had the right to respond on her album, because, again, these are rappers we're talking about. And I just personally feel like now Latto's trying to backtrack, like, oh, it wasn't really a diss. Like, I'm open to a conversation with her. I just don't know when. Girl, both of them want to put it on the pregnancy and hormones, yada, yada, yada. This just sounds like two bitches that want to be back cool. It's just too much has been going on for them to get there. They will be just fine. Latto, it's just so crazy to me how Latto, she literally has songs like on her new album, bitch, I'm on it. You just talking how you're on that with any bitch, anytime, any place, at the mall, church. Yet, in person, you're cop and please. Like, I'm sorry, Latto's cop and please. You're now trying to say it's not a diss and you're open to talking to Cardi. Cop and please. Like, but hey, if you like it, I love it. Here's to maturity. Maybe this is just what happens when you have a baby. Like, you really just grow up a little bit. I'm not there yet.
I tried to tell y'all it wasn't a diss, it was more of a response. So Miss Latto Lala decides to take to the Breakfast Club, and Lauren, of course, is gonna get to the good shit. She asked, so us in the world is trying to figure out who was those bars for. You mind confirming? She said, yeah, it was for Cardi. She said that at that time, she was recording her album, and she had just hopped on a remix to Airtime by Cardi, and literally a couple days later, she's seen all over the internet she's been called pussy. And at the moment, that's just how she was feeling. She said it wasn't really a diss, it was just more of a response. But once asked by Lauren, well, how did you feel? She was like, well, or did Cardi reach out? And she was like, yeah, Cardi reached out like 2 months later. But by then, like, I was past that. Like, it was done and over with. Now, of course, my sister, Miss Cardi B. She's a key. She waited so damn near the tracking week was over to respond, which was perfect timing because, she kind of used that excuse, the Breakfast Club just uploaded the interview. But she responded today, and she basically said, like, hold on. Not only did I call your phone and privately apologize, I also reached out to your manager, I reached out to your sister, and I reached back out to you. So that's the part Latto forgot to leave out. She tried to make it seem like Cardi went ghost and then reach out to like 2 months later. Nah. Cardi clocked that. And Cardi basically want to say like you have every right to be mad. I apologize. It should never came out of my mouth. But at the end of the day, I really wish y'all would start at the shallow. Y'all knew exactly what the fuck Cardi meant. She didn't really mean to call the girl a pussy. She literally just was like, I'm not pussy like Latto. Like, literally, like, y'all be acting so dense and so shallow. Like, y'all know what she meant. She from New York. That's just how they talk. Hell, I have an ex-best friend from New York, so I know that's how they talk. And she from the Bronx. Like, that's just how they talk. She basically, in a sense, said, that couldn't have been me. Oh, she better than me because, baby, I would have, Or like she said, Latto, you had way too much mercy on the girl. Which you did. And yes, of course, y'all talk about, why she bring a Latto name? Why she bring a Latto name? Real, she brought a Latto name because Latto was literally beefing with that same girl, Ice Spice, that she was on the phone with. Basically, like, you can play with her, but I'm not her. Find somebody else to play with. Like, that's it. And y'all can't say Cardi is not genuine. It was a fake-ass apology, baby. If Cardi didn't give a fuck, well, I'm going to speak for Cardi. Let me speak for myself. Well, I don't give a fuck. You wouldn't have heard from me. If I'm reaching out, going through loops and hoops to try to apologize and make amends, I fuck with you. I just made a simple mistake. Yeah, y'all be lost the plot. Yeah, if I didn't give a fuck, I wouldn't have said motherfucker. That I would have kept quiet and mute. Like, literally. But, of course, y'all gonna make this something that's not because it's Cardi. That's why she's the top pick. And y'all gonna stay mad. Because she definitely said what she said and she apologized. And this will be the last apology because, you won't get another one, love. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't reach out. You used me for your promo. It must clearly and utterly suck to see that I'm literally the trending topic and you just released the album. Like, the people not even tuned in for your album. They're tuned in for moi. Been trending on Twitter. Been, like, just Cardi. Like, she is exactly who she thinks she is. And like I said, everybody know I fuck with Latto. I definitely fuck with Latto. I love her music. I love her grind. I've always supported her. But Bob Barty, bitch, if she rocking, I'm rolling. That's just bad. Like, it's bad when I'm agreeing with Octo's the Great. Like, because that bitch get on my nerve. But that hoe been clocking Latto T for 7 days and 7 nights. Hell, 40 days and 40 nights. Like, just say you got the response you wanted. You knew it would cause all this commotion. Say my name, Destiny Child. Like, yes, like, y'all knew what time, you knew what to do. Child, we're gonna stay tuned. We're gonna see if Miss Latto responds. We ain't got a response, and it's been quite some hours. I know you like.
Can we talk about the my man situation? Because for a long time, y'all been spinning us with like the little subtle jabs, but now we know that you and 21 Savage are together. And
still glowing. Look at you.
We're excited for you over here.
Still blushing, all right.
But I want to know, right? Like, when you're deciding to now be a lot more public about things like you and 21 Savage dating, why now? Like, you were blessed to be private for a long time till they caught y'all on that vacation.
Ooh, what I said, I had addressed that on the album too. It's like what people, when you don't give it to them, just like raw, they gonna run with all type of narratives and be peeking in your business literally. Like, damn, I'm on vacation, y'all. Why now? I think I don't know. I feel like I still am private to a certain point, but it's like to a certain extent. But I feel like once you start reaching different milestones in life, you can only be so private. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a baby, I can only be so private. But
and it probably feels good. You want to share it.
Yeah, I do. I'm more comfortable sharing it like in the music because I'm in that booth alone and I can just speak freely.
But I think also too, there's a conversation to be had about why can't you be happy in love and be loved properly?
Because they misery love company. They want you to be crying like them and they want you to be in a relationship with an ain't shit nigga like them and like Nah, babe, that ain't the reality over here. I'm sorry that you can't relate.
And that never
Sorry,
bothers
we
you.
praying for you. I hope you experience a love like this one day.
I feel like they attack your life so much. Like I remember even when you were pregnant, right? And
yeah,
it's your business when you want to announce your pregnancy, right?
Oh my God.
It's your business when you want to tell your family and your friends.
It was the show in Japan.
And they were trying
and
to
they were like, la 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 la. I think that's actually how I met your team, because I was like, hey, we want to be respectful over here.
I appreciate that too.
I know
Lauren.
that. I mean, I've learned a lot in this room. It's
Hell
very different
yeah,
than my
'cause
last
honey,
job.
Yeah.
TMZ's very
She
different.
didn't used to give a damn. So I'm glad.
But it was more so like, you know, when you are expecting, and it's a lot that goes, and I learned from Jess that like that first couple months and trying to figure out those trimesters and all that. But people after that show in Japan were like, Latto's pregnant.
Yeah.
Was that hard to deal with, the pressure to be like, put it out there?
Yeah, I was in Japan crying in my room, and I had text my team like, y'all, can we go get hibachi or something? Because I'm just not feeling it today. Mind you, my team didn't even know. Like, only my best friend is my DJ. My manager is like my sister, and my role manager Rico is like my brother. Them the only people that knew at that point. My assistant, my stylist, the women who dressed me, Uma and Luca, they did not know. Like, nobody on my team knew. So my family didn't even know. So like my grandma is seeing this stuff on the internet, and she calling my mama like, is Alyssa pregnant?
Damn.
And so yeah, it just
Did your mom know at that point?
Yeah, my mama knew. I told my mama early on. My mama knew, but it was still like my grandma, like very close people to me that didn't know. When I got dressed and I did the fitting, y'all, I swear I didn't look pregnant. I did not look pregnant, but I guess like when you performing, you not thinking about sucking your stomach in. And I really did have just ate too. I just ate.
There's a different food stomach.
And girl, look, hibachi don't be swelling you up like that.
But then when I posted my pictures, right, my caption was like along the lines of like, oh, I just ate too much ramen. Y'all tripping, like, you know. Nah, that girl pregnant as hell.
Yeah. I was 21 with the baby. Has it changed him at all?
For sure.
Look at her. Oh my God, girl, get to the dance.
Is he like the pookie with the baby? Like pookie? Is he like that with the baby? And then he go outside
it
and he
still feels
told the other
weird
person?
to like talk about my relationship publicly, but yeah, he been sending me videos like. Yeah, and I've been crying looking at him. Like, we miss you.
You see a different side of 21 now, because it's like
sure.
when you were a child, you see a whole different side. You be like, yo, you
God
are a
work
father.
in mysterious ways. Let me say that, because I feel like we both needed a girl.
Yeah,
we both needed a girl.
If you follow these blogs or follow these sites, they will tell you your life that's totally not true. But the sad part about it is people believe it.
People believe it.
Like, people believe it. Like, I'm just thinking about some of the headlines I'm seeing, and I'm like, God damn, they attacked the ish out of Latto.
I let them attack me though, because I could very much clear everything up. But I feel like at that point, you just opening a new can of worms, and then now people know what bother you, what, you know, like how to get under your skin. So it's like, I keep addressing it in the music, but the blogs, I feel like also too, without even speaking on my life, I've let stuff address stuff. Like, y'all thought it was one thing, then you see us kicking it, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, God he gonna reveal what's supposed to be revealed, you know.
Because in Get Out My Face, I keep going back to that song because that's the last one I think I listened to before he came in the room. Yeah. But when you do the side bitch line, and I don't know if it was about that situation, I think a conversation that people try to throw on you was like the whole marriage thing, not married thing. And it's like, at this point, y'all are in a place where people should move on, but they don't. They don't get out your face about that.
No, because when you leave the door open, like I said, like what people don't know, they gonna make up. But he not, and I don't even want to say that. It's like that's his story to tell. Yeah. You know, I'm not 21 Savage. I don't like. We happy we do what works for us, and people make up what they don't know. That's what I'll say.
And baby, the comments are a mess. Some fans are saying, "We knew it all along." Others are posting old receipts and screenshots like they just solved a cold case. One fan wrote, "The internet detectives finally got their trophy." Another said, "Cardi apologized. Why are we still talking about this?" While somebody else fired back, "If you disrespect me publicly, don't tell me how long I can be upset about it." And when it comes to 21 Savage, the co-parenting photos have fans screaming, "Blended family goals." while critics are still arguing about labels and relationship timelines. One thing social media is gonna do every single time is pick a side. So now I gotta ask. Are y'all Team Latto, Team Cardi, or do you think both ladies should have left this whole situation in the group chat? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yo, so that's how you know Cardi B run this shit. So Cardi B decided to apologize again, which I know I wouldn't have, but I'm glad she did, and very maturely at that. Now she got the internet in shambles right now. A lot of mixed reviews, but a lot of people is here for it though, honestly. But you know, there's some people, some haterators, some certain fan bases now trying to flip it and try to make it into something else. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm so confused. First, she's fake and phony for not apologizing or apologizing on time. Now she apologized again, mind you. Now she's a puss. Now she's scared of Latto. All because she knows she can't benefit off beefing with Latto. Like, are you dumb? Is you cool? Like, yeah, like, I'm confused on the delusion with you Barty Gang Juniors. Like, I'm so confused. So you're trying to tell me that she's continuing to beef with Bia and JT because she's benefiting off of them? Is that what you're telling me? Meanwhile, Latto is more relevant than both of those hoes. You know what I mean? So my thing is, why? Like, I'm confused. You guys try so much to fish for something to bring Cardi B in a negative light. The bitch apologized. She took accountability. She explained. She literally did all three. You know what I mean? So I'm confused. What is the issue? What is the issue? What is the issue with my girl Cardi B apologizing to Latto? She fucks with Latto, and this clearly shows that she fucks with Latto. As a fellow Libra, we know how to take accountability when it comes to people that we care about. And because in the heat of the moment, we can cut deep. You know what I'm saying? We can cut deep in the heat of the moment. It's no shade. We would say all type of shit. All type of shit. Leave us alone. But then we will reflect and get back to, you know, reality. To Mother Nature. To Mother Earth. To Motherland. You know what I mean? And then we will take accountability and apologize if, and that's a big if, we know we did something wrong. But we're not apologizing to nothing if we know we didn't do nothing wrong. You feel me? So the fact that Cardi B made this long apology, this is the first time in history, need I say. That's how you know she generally rock with Latto. She's not worried about y'all. She's not worried about y'all. For real, for real. Cardi B could have either came online and whacked Latto because Latto dragged it to the Breakfast Club, and then she tried to insinuate that she rushed to the studio to record Airtime Remix so Cardi B can get them first week sales. Then Cardi B mentioned that she tried to reach out multiple times. Not 2 months after, multiple times. So, in hindsight, you knew she was trying to reach out, but you wanted to save the moment. You wanted to save the moment for a sweet time for your album. And now this whole rollout is about Cardi B. So now what happens after this? I need to know what happens after this now. What happens now when nobody's talking about the Cardi B situation with you? And the next question is, are you going to continue to drag it out on every interview? Is every interview now going to be about Cardi B? Latto, be careful, babes. If you want to talk about the music, let them talk about the music, babes. They're going to be talking about Cardi B and you.
Y'all, I promise y'all, I'm not making this video trying to argue. But nobody watches my videos anyway. How the hell y'all made Latto the villain in this her and Cardi situation? Please make it make sense. Cardi called her pussy. Cardi then apologized to the internet, or apologized to her on the internet, and said she'll buy her a bag. Latto states that they had a real friendship and they used to text all the time. So she said she didn't try to text or contact her or anything until 2 months later. 2 months is insane. But the internet is what really got me. How the hell y'all more mad at her for not forgiving her other than mad at Cardi for saying the stupid shit in the first place? People love to say, apologize for stuff they say when they mad or when they drunk or something, and oh, I didn't mean that. y'all need to hold them more accountable, because I'm gonna feel like you always felt that way. If you're my friend and you call me pussy, I'm gonna feel like you always felt that way, and I have nothing for you. But because it's Cardi, I understand the love that people have for her, but right is wrong is wrong. And the internet, y'all dead ass wrong. I'm seeing threads that saying Cardi bigger than the program, she don't have to apologize. Y'all are weird, because if it was y'all with y'all regular life, with y'all regular friends, and it happened to y'all would feel a type of way too. Be for real. Oh my God.
And Cardi B, let that be the last time you apologize. It's enough. You did you was very grown. That response was very, very, very adult-like, you know? To the point, you know, everybody was pregnant during that time. You were pregnant, Latto was pregnant. You know, we say things we don't mean. But I would have said the same thing, you know, I'm not pussy ass Latto. You know, I would have said the same shit, you know, but it's okay. You didn't mean it like that. I get it. Girl, you didn't mean it like that. You didn't mean it like that. I know you didn't. But let that be the last time you apologize, okay? Enough is enough. All right? You said you apologized several times. That's enough. We get it. Moving along. I hope everything rekindles. I hope y'all be cool. You know, y'all both got kids. Now she's a new mother. I hope everything goes smooth for y'all. I hope y'all be back friends. Be cool. You know, at least cool. Just go ahead and throw us another song together. Y'all get in the booth. Okay? And Latto, you forgive Cardi like you forget that nigga. Okay? Okay.
So I just seen on Facebook that Latto just did an interview with the Breakfast Club. It was so many people on here calling me a bird. Oh, I'm a bird, I'm a bird, I'm a bird. 21 married, he's married, he's married. This girl just said that he's not married. Mind y'all business. And look, I'm not even saying like I don't be fucking up and I don't be in people's business too, because I do. Like one time, y'all, and I'm just giving y'all just examples so y'all won't feel bad, because I know that's why y'all was attacking me, because y'all was embarrassed. But I'm gonna just give y'all an example so y'all don't have to be as embarrassed, okay? One time when I had seen Fabo and India on here going at it, I had made a TikTok video. I was like, hey, Fabo, if you doing India wrong, you dead ass wrong, y'all. And it went up. Come to find out, bitch, it was India. I was wrong. I was wrong as fuck. I was wrong. Bitch, you know what I did? I got on here. I said, you know what, bitch, next time, this is why I need to shut the fuck up. Because I said I need to shut the fuck up because I was dead ass wrong. And that's all y'all got to do. Like, just shut the fuck up. I learned to shut the fuck up. Sometimes now I just fact check. I just have to fact check. Like, really, for real.
Okay, y'all, it seems like fans are trying to clock Latto's tea about 21 Savage being married. So Latto did do an interview with The Breakfast Club, and she said that 21 Savage is not married, but that is not her story to tell. And it seems like that's not true. Now, you guys know for the longest it's been going around that 21 Savage is married to his first baby mama, Kiana Joseph.
Like the whole marriage thing, not married thing. And it's like, at this point, y'all are in a place where people should move on, but they don't. They don't get out your face about that.
No, because when you leave the door open, like I said, like what people don't know, they gonna make up. But he not, and I don't even want to say that. It's like that's his story to tell. Yeah. You know, I'm not 21 Savage. I don't like. We happy we do what works for us, and people make up what they don't know. That's what I'll say.
So when she said this, a lot of people felt like 21 Savage is married to Kiana Joseph and that they're just not together, and whatever works for Latto and 21 Savage. But from what it sounds like, 21 Savage is legally married to Kiana, but he is not in a relationship with her. He is in a relationship with Latto. Latto said that 21 Savage is not married. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is real, but I'm not exactly sure where it came from, to be honest, because people have been searching far and wide for this marriage license, and allegedly today it just pops up. So it says that this marriage license was issued on February 11th of 2019 between 21 Savage and then Kiana, which is, you know, the first baby mama. You guys can see from this marriage license, 21 Savage is married to Kiana. That's why I feel like Latto changed what she said, because she said he's not married, and then she basically changed it to, you know, what works for us works for us. And it sounds like, you know, he's married, but they're not together and they're not getting a divorce, or they haven't got a divorce yet. So what?
Hey y'all, so I just want to share my thoughts on the Latto interview that she did on The Breakfast Club. I'ma just say a few things, and I know some of y'all gonna be in y'all feelings. I'm just sharing my opinion. The part when they was talking about 21 Savage and all of that, it's given very much, let's not bring up the elephant in the room without bringing up the elephant in the room. It's given very much delusion in the lights. That's what it was given. See, for me, y'all ain't asking all of the right questions to me. You should have had me interviewing. And Charlemagne wasn't there. I'm pretty sure he would have asked some direct questions on there, but that's all I'm going to say on this. Ladies, we got to do better. Well, ain't no we, but you got to do better. This is embarrassing. And that's all I'm going to say on this. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And all of the comments that I have seen on the from that, yeah, cause ain't nobody hating. We embarrassed for you. That's not hating. We embarrassed for you. Anyway, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, and yeah.